30 minutes. We're going to get another call. It's going to go against the Avs. Robitaille got it up the dump in with 4:41 to go. There's the whistle. Third power play for the Kings coming up.
And this is one of their penalty killers that is getting a penalty. Sean Podine looked like he got his stick up in Modry's face. At least that's what Don Van Massenhoven saw, and I thought it looked like that from here too.
2 minutes for cross-checking.
Cross-check to Sean Podine. He dumped it by Modry and then got his stick up, and I would say pretty well cross-checked him in the chin. Don Van Massenhoven hasn't missed a thing in this tilt yet.
Podine out of there. Third power play chance. Kings getting the opportunities here. They have not been able to put it home. 0 for 2 tonight. They have had 5 shots and 4 scoring chances off their power play, which ranks 7th in the league during the season.
28 power plays is what Ziggy Palffy and Luc Robitaille combined for in the regular season. And if you feed this power play, they will eat. They showed us that in Game 3. They got 2, 1 to 5 on 3, 1 to 5 on 4.
3 for 15 in this series for the Kings on the power play. Snyder will go on top with Wisnowski, or at least Snyder will stay out, and that puck was just lost by Palffy. And Raymond Bourque cleared. Up the near side, there's Wisnowski. Went back into the lineup in the last game after being out 2. Cleared in around the far side. Nope, never went there. Hit the support, came right straight down. Snyder held it in. Big battle for it, yell, and Foot clears it out. Kings are having a heck of a time getting this power play set up.
I think part of it is this new mentality that the Avs have. You know, they like to be aggressive. They feel that they've hung back in this series, and until the Kings get it set up, the Avs will pressure.
Into the corner, loose. Wisnowski stepping up along the near side. Short-handed opportunity as Snyder couldn't hold it. Forsberg had it, lost it. But all of this is just running time off the power play in favor of the Avs. The Avs penalty killers will change it up. LA looks so tentative. And Snyder, chance, save made by Waugh, and it's clear. And
with all of the clears too, the Avs have been able to get fresh legs out there when they want them, especially Ray Bourque. And to me, Bob Hartley is being more careful with Ray Bourque's ice time here in Game 4. He pulled him off with a minute gone on the power play. He's gotten him off here on this penalty kill.
Robitaille got it in. Waugh cleared it around. Robitaille off the dasher, knocked it down. Murray, Robitaille. Robitaille with it, goes to the middle. Modry. Modry got yelled down. But they just won't shoot. Cleared back in behind the net. Again, Robitaille hit from behind by Ray Bourque. Puck in the corner. Bourque got it away, and it's cleared out by Reinfeldt. What a play by Raymond Bourque. Down on the ice, still found the puck and cleared it, and doesn't look like he's very tired.
No, and that play started with him out muscling his guy Robitaille along the boards.
And they're offside. They do not convert power play over. Want to remind you, tomorrow the playoffs continue on ESPN2 at 7 o'clock. The Devils Maple Leafs Game 4. Devils lead in 2 games to 1. ESPN 7:30, Stars and Blues. The Blues could sweep if they get a victory tomorrow.
A couple of different appearances on that penalty kill. Ray Bourque trying to box out in front. Then he chased Robitaille to the corner and virtually ate him up. Had 2 Kings around him. Had a little shuffleboard play, and out they went.
0 for 3 on the power play. 10 shots in the period for the Los Angeles Kings. Only 3 shots up there for opportunity. Emerson down low, but his deflection went over the net. Nordstrom can't hold it in. Hejduk ran it out. Carlotti giving chase. Tanguay on it. Carlotti got it up. Colorado changing. Rink-wide passes for the Kings they tried to use throughout this series with just a modicum of success. Forsberg's got it. Forsberg chase back. Murray into the middle. Little circling by Billy Nieminen. Cleared back for Forsberg. His drop intercepted and played by Scott Thomas. Taken away at center. Forsberg, he's got high note cutting. Billy Nieminen in the trailer. Nieminen couldn't get it lined up. Collides with Forsberg. Nieminen and Forsberg, and now Thomas takes a spear to the belly, or at least wanted the official to think it. John Clem got his man down. Fans wanted a call and won't get it. Sent in by Nordstrom. Waugh again knocks it down. Played it around. Billy Nieminen off the boards. Had it in the jersey and held it up behind the net to Clem. Near side. Robitaille's wide open. Chance deflected. Smolinski got there. Clem clears it up over Miller's head.
What a period for the Kings, but nothing to show for it. They have carried the play. That last play was a dandy by Robitaille. Kept his head up. Instead of just blasting, he waited for Smolinski to get in the position. Then he tried for a bank shot off his stick. The Kings are doing it right. They are playing desperate hockey, but they've got nothing to show for it. Here was Robitaille's attempt on Brian Smolinski. Smolinski looked like was trying to fend off one of the Avs. If he was in a tripod position here, leaning on his stick, might have been able to have one, but he wasn't strong enough with the bottom hand of his stick, and it slipped by, just like all of the scoring opportunities have so far in this period for the Kings.
Looking for his first goal in this series, Smolinski.
And the Kings are playing hard in their end. Thomas went down after he took a little jab from Nieminen, but he did a great job, Thomas did, of boxing Nieminen out so he couldn't even get close to Felix.
They won the draw back to Miller. Miller's shot blocked by Messier. Big pileup in the net. Was up. They had a couple right. Brett Adam foot or right in the crease with him. Schneider giving chase. Could be an icing call here, and it is with 59 seconds to go here in the scoreless first period.
The oldest man left in the playoffs is Ray Bourque, and he is putting up astronomical numbers. Game 1 over 30, game 3 over 30. Tonight 7:55, and we're less than a minute to go. So you break it down by period, he's playing a little less. Earlier in the game, did a little torque job on Scott Thomas. Got his stick between his arm and his jersey, and Thomas was lucky he didn't snap his arm there. And then with Steve Kelly along the boards, working it. The thing about Ray Bourque has been amazing year after year. He can and he will play it any way you want. You want to play a physical game? He can play that and beat you doing that. You want to play an offensive skill game? He's going to be the point guy in your power play. What do you want? He'll play it.
Playing 2 minutes a game more in the playoffs than he did in the regular season. Under a minute left to go here in the period. Up the near side, cleared out by Hayduk. They'll wave off any icing. So Schneider's got to come back to get it. Kings still have time here, 45 seconds in the period to make a run. Schneider leading them with 9 points, 3 goals. Stumple, Pulpy, Deadmarsh, Robitaille, and Murray in the playoffs. But the Avs have shut it down here in this series. Schneider coming back again. 30 seconds remaining. Tanguay up on the check. Near side Aaron Miller. Miller forced behind the net by Hayduk. Tanguay, 2 forecheckers here in the final minute. They get the turnover. Drury dropped it back. Tanguay in the corner, gets back up. Miller went after him again. Tanguay looks as though he might have been hurt, but he's still out there. Hayduk got tied up. They leave it near side point. No, deflected away at center. Foot drives it in offside. 6 seconds to go. Free out for Pulpy. Pulpy gets it out to center. The high tip, and that will do it. Only the second scoreless period we have had in this series. 10-3 the shots in favor of the Kings. But once again, the Avs have frustrated the offense of these Los Angeles Kings, even though the Avs got only 3 shots themselves. Scoreless first period. Zip, zip. John and Barry in. Gonna have to be played. John Clem coming back to get it.
This is where the Kings have done really well in this series after being scored on. And Andy Murray addressed that today. He said, what I'm proudest of my team is we don't sag when we get scored on. Well, we'll see now, because the Kings have been the better team in this game so far, and now they trail.
3:55. Tanguay gets his first of the series, second of the playoffs. Hayduk and Forsberg get the assists.
Tanguay and Hayduk playing with Forsberg. Forsberg taking Joe Sakic's slot on that line. But this went in off the skate of Yuri Carlotti. He tried to defend, and it went right in off the toe. That's yours. You see Rob Blakey pointed and said, that's yours. I'll take it, said Tanguay.
Alex Tanguay now has 2 goals and 5 assists in the last 5 games. A 5-game scoring streak for Tanguay. And Blake playing with the heart that the Kings were used to seeing here when he played in LA. And a 1-0 lead for the Avs.
I know fans can do whatever they want. They pay their money, but with what Rob Blake gave of his heart and his soul to this organization, it's got to really hurt him to get booed every time he touches the puck.
Yep, and that's what they did in the last game. Have done so here, but less of it in this game, primarily because right now the fans are a bit down. Waugh knocks that one away. Came out of the scrum and a chance. He and LaPerriere with Bourque on him. LaPerriere taken down on the far side by Bourque. Shot. Waugh reached out, deflected off Modry. Batted away Boucher. Glove by Clem out the center. Modry's got it back. Scoring first. Neither of these teams has lost in the playoffs when they've gotten the first goal. Colorado 3-0 and they've scored first. They've scored first here. Back in, Smolinski dropped it. Shot Emerson right onto Waugh, made the save. Rebound clipped and cleared. Cleared out by DeBreeze. Big chance on a big blast, and icing called the other way.
Guess what? Patrick Waugh had a beef after this shot. You know why? Because Bill McCreary was crossing right in front of him and screened the heck out of him. I'll tell you. Doesn't take anything away from the nice play Smolinski made to Emerson, though. Watch this. Smolinski with the drop pass. Look at McCreary. Look at the ref in front. Patrick Waugh made the save, and as soon as it went out of the zone, he skated out of his crease and started screaming at Bill McCreary.
Rarely see an official get caught in the center of the ice. And McCreary's down there talking to Waugh again now.
Bill McCreary,
saying, look up there.
Well, we had an incident in Game 3 where Scott Driscoll, the linesman, was involved in a goal when it hit his skate in the neutral zone that kept the rush alive. I mean, these guys have a tough enough job, and they try to stay out of the way, but the fact remains they are in play.
The way this action goes, it is really tough to stay out of the way. Smolinski on the face-off, won it. Shot deflected without Joe Sakic. Los Angeles winning 65% of the face-off. And Smolinski, one of those getting it done. He was 3 for 3 in the first period. Right back in, near side. Tanguay has got the goal. Tanguay stood up. They do a little rumba on the near side. Ian Carlotti not out. Blake a chance. Tanguay in. Tied up by Carlotti. Never got a shot. Wrap around in front. Hayduk. That one blocked into the corner. Hayduk got it set. They're cycling here. Back for Tanguay. Blocked before he could get a stick on it. Off the near side boards. Forsberg took a shot in the backside from Emerson. The officials had a meeting this morning, and one of the things that was talked about by their supervisors was Forsberg diving. Forsberg in, centered, shot. Blake missed it. Blake had the net and missed it, and now a penalty coming at the other end.
It is going to be on Brian Smolinski, but how did that stay out? Did Felix Potvin maybe get a little piece of this?
Potvin will touch it up for the whistle. What a chance Blake had. Blake sneaking in offensively, but a power play coming. And it's going to be for the Avs, who lead it on Tanguay's goal. Penalty.
Talk about a killer instinct. Remember, he was in front of the Tanguay goal. He just missed himself on this one, and Felix Potvin did not touch it. It just creased the outside of the twine. But Rob Blake stepping right in front of Felix Potvin, trying to get a second one.
Smolinski elbowing. 6:51. Second power play of the game coming up for the Avs. Here in this playoff year, if you score first, 43-14, the records for team scoring first in this playoff season. Nordstrom put the hit on. Miller came back to get it. Cleared around the near side, and Bourque tried to hold it in, could not. Power play for Colorado, their second opportunity of this game. They have gone 2 for 18 in this series. Forsberg out. Forsberg will move it in. Poked away as he came into the zone. They'll set it up with Bourque and Blake playing along the blue. Hayduk's in the middle. Again, we remind you, Sakic not playing. The bad shoulders kept him out of this game. Short-handed Pulpy fakes, and he'll feather it in. And Raymond Bourque will come back to get it. Bourque trailing Coffey, all-time playoff defenseman in scoring in the offensive categories. Looking for his first point of this series. Raymond Bourque cleared back in, and he's out there in the power play. He steps up too, but he couldn't hold it. It'll be sent out the length of the ice.
Now the Kings now know that the big plan for Colorado on their rush is if Peter Forsberg doesn't have the puck with good speed, Ray Bourque's going to just do a hard around, and they're waiting for it. Now there's Reinfeldt smelling it out.
That goes all the way back to Drury to foot. Shot deflected wide. Power play down to 43 seconds left on it. In the corner, Billy Neiman lost control of it. Deadmarsh has it. Deadmarsh starts it up, sends it up. Wide of Waugh.
Last two rushes, Colorado not able to pick the puck up off the wall, scrape it off the wall, and get it into the middle. That's what the Kings want to do. That's what every penalty killing wants to do, is if you can keep it along the wall and keep pressuring, power play will never get set up.
Forsberg in, Tanguay out there with him. That one wide, almost to Hayduk, who would have been open, but it bounced. Into the middle, Tanguay taken out by Miller. Forsberg hit by Nordstrom. Forsberg still digging for the puck, and Miller on his back. Taking away Hayduk up on the point to Foot. Foot leaves it on the side. Looking in the middle, Clem is down low now. Clem's playing a point, but in the high slot. Save made. Hockman knocked it away on the blast from the boards by Hayduk, shorthanded. 3-on-3. Murray's in the middle, shot wide on Waugh. Didn't get it on net. All the way back out to center, and the power play is over. So they do not convert on the power play chance. Kings avoiding that one. It remains a 1-0 Avalanche lead. They didn't have any shots on that power play opportunity. Robitaille cleared it back out. Attempted dump in, goes deep. Belanger got it down low. Blake will come back and play. Up the near side off Messier's stick. They'll wave off the icing. Modre's got to play it. Potvin lets Modre know that. Bodine put the hit on though, and the puck's still there. Good job by Modre on the far side. Avoid having that one stolen. Avs changing behind the play. Palffy breaking to the net. This is going to be offside. Delayed whistle. 3 out here. Raymond Bourque for the Avs. That'll wave off the whistle. They'll move it back in. Ryan Prett trying to split the D. Got by Boucher. Snyder picked him up. Reed. Dave Reed takes the hit from behind. Protected the puck though. Dingman drops it down low. Little screen near side. Ryan Prett blocks. Stumple. Off to Snyder. Snyder in the middle for Palffy. Bourque will take it at center. 14-7 the shots favor of the Kings. And as we've seen, once somebody gets a goal, it becomes a defensive game. And the Avs have been able to play that kind of game. And right now they're being very careful, very deliberate.
I'm not sure as hungry as the Kings are tonight, though, that's going to hold up for another period and a half.
Drury moves it in. Drury a chance save. Drury a chance through the top of the crease. Picked up by Hinote, who's centered, but Emerson is there. Emerson drops it off. Smolinski with it. Far side, just a dump in along the boards. Foot over. Foot cleared it behind the net to John Clem. Clem up for Drury. Drury trying to clear. Carlotti hit him, but he got the puck out. Good play by Drury to clear. Hinote taken out of the play. The Kings get it back. Send back up by Nordstrom. Murray goes wide side. Smolinski with Emerson in front. Trying to center him, and it blocked. Good play by Foot, who gets the puck. Foot blocked it and then recovered it. Carlotti moved up, taken by Clem to Forsberg. Too far ahead. Robitaille's got it. Robitaille sends it back in. This will be icing call on the touch by Foot. 8:42 remaining. The Avs trying to go up 3-1 in this series. They've got the lead on the Tanguay goal.
Get the backhand up and over him. And then Stu Barnes, who had a terrific day. Rebound right there makes it 3-2. And that holds up as the game winner. And Game 5 will be Saturday on ABC.
Dominic Hasek, clearly one of the game's great netminders. 4 playoff penalty shots faced, an NHL record. He's denied them. 3 playoff penalty shots saved.
Our trivia question:
Who scored?
Scored. As soon as we find it out ourselves, we'll get back to you.
We'll give you a chance.
Matt Sundin is the answer.
Didn't give you much of a chance. Shot deflected up in the air. Belanger with the opportunity, and Patrick Waugh hangs on. Waugh coming into this series, questioning his play and being questioned by others, but Bill mentioned here in the last 2 games in particular, this looks like the old Patrick Waugh.
It really does, and it's hard to imagine an athlete at this level, first of all, losing his confidence and then admitting that he's lost his confidence. But that's what Patrick Waugh did. Now he's regained his confidence, and it's a non-issue. What is interesting about this tilt is that at the present time there have been more scoring chances than there have been shots on goal. There have been good in-close chances that have actually gone wide.
And the only goal which fits this kind of game goes off the defenseman.
Yeah.
With all the jamming going on in front of the net. Ian LaPerriere held it in behind the net. Waugh coming back to get it, cleared around the near side. Our 1-800-AT&T storyline is coming up. I'm saying that now because by the time we get there, I was forgotten all those numbers. Cleared back out to center. And dropped Robitaille. And that did not go off Yell. Bourque's got it. Bourque drops it off. Here's Messier with a room 2-on-2. Messier's chance deflected wide. Modry at the back of the net. Stumple going back with Yell. Stumple trying to clear it up. Yell hit him right in the body with that one, and he hangs on. What was that number again? 1-800-AT&T. Storyline. Peter Forsberg, an assist. NHL playoff leader with 13 points. Alex Tanguay got the only goal we've seen.
Our AT&T replays. We will feature Alex Tanguay. End of the first period, took a stick up high from Matthew Schneider. He knew he was in for a long night. Then he took one in the throat. Aha. But rewarded for his pain with the goal off the skate of Yuri Karlati. That is all we have in the form of goals in this tilt.
5-game scoring streak in this playoff year for Alex Tanguay, continuing it with that goal.
Top scoring sophomore in the regular season, and he is playing way more than he did last year in the playoffs in his rookie season, because he learned you got to play hard.
Colorado continuing to produce those great young players, second, third-year players now. Hejduk, Drury have been just magnificent. Drop back deep. High note on the check on Miller. Palffy back together. The Kings are still not getting enough out of this line. Stumple, Palffy, they've got to start driving to the net here and getting some chances. They're out there on the ice skating up and down. Deadmarsh behind the net. This is where they want to be, right there, but that's what happens.
No, they have to control the puck. One of the reasons Andy Murray is matching the Stumple line against the Forsberg line is they feel that a good way to defend against Forsberg is to keep the puck away from him. That means the Stumple line's got to control the biscuit more.
Yep. Forsberg moving in. Matthew Schneider. Forsberg with that strength hit by Deadmarsh, but it was Deadmarsh who went down. Puck still loose in the zone, jammed in, sitting right there in the slot. It is still loose. Forsberg was down on the ice. Messier and he both down. Couldn't find it. Wow will come out to get it with Palffy. Raymond Bourque just let that one go out the center. Pile just coming undone at the other end. So Hejduk, Bourque, Hejduk, tic-tac while everybody gets back up. Forsberg sends it in. They're trying to get Forsberg. Deadmarsh hit him once, twice. Schneider going to the wall behind the net, though. Snyder's close to a penalty. Shot right in on Potvin, and he hangs on, and may be a penalty. Dingman, a great job with Matthew Schneider hanging on to his back.
Did he draw this penalty? You bet that's a good effort if he did. One way or the other was a good effort. And as a fourth liner, he has played quite a bit for a guy that does not get much ice time, and he has not hurt the Avs at all. Speaking of hurting, Adam Deadmarsh trying to put a hurt on Peter Forsberg. You got to be ready. Forsberg bounced off, this close to making it 2-zip.
At 14:30, third power play of the game for the Avs.
This is the great play by Chris Dingman. He is bigger and a little stronger than Matthew Schneider, and he had good position on him. So chalk up a good effort there for Chris Dingman.
Power play. They are 2 for 19 in this series for Colorado. Forsberg has it. Obviously, a 2-goal lead would be enormous. More than halfway through this game, Forsberg doesn't take it. They'll set Blake up in front. Rob Blake is down low. Bourque will take it wide through a screen. Never saw it. So Blake now moves back along the point, and Hejduk moves down low. But Blake had moved in. Was playing right in front of Potvin. Tanguay dug it out. Good work by Tanguay. There's Blake now over to Bourque. One-timer. Deflected wide. Good chance again for Hejduk down low, and it's cleared.
A couple of different looks for the Avs on their power play. Really, it's not Tanguay's mentality as a player, or Hejduk's, or their size to go in front and take a beating. You know, that's not Forsberg's game. So mix it up and get Rob Blake down there for part of the power play.
Ryan Kret, the Avs had it. Was able to hold it in. Blake and Bourque. Near side is Bourque. Bounces off his stick. Cleared out. Palffy on the penalty kill, but Waz going to play it before he gets there. Played it by him. Bourque again lets it go to center. Kings will come back. Miller's got it. Miller looking for the lane. Finds it. Length of the ice. 43 seconds remaining to go in this power play. 1-0. Colorado leading. They lead in the series 2 games to 1. Here's Bourque again. Hard around to the near side. Willie Nieminen waiting for it. Adam Foote sneaks up on the power play now. Back it goes to Modray, short-handed. Jaroslav Modray, who had the overtime game winner, cleared it out, and Adam Foote will come back to get it. Foote back behind the net. Both teams changing. 17 left on the advantage. As the penalty killers at work here for the Kings. Going to shut this down. Forsberg again, a little hook by LaPerriere, but he held it to foot. A shot. Back Tanguay to Clem. Clem shot. Score! Deflected, and it is a 2-0 Avs lead. Milan Hejduk through the middle. I think will be credited with a deflection.
What great hands he has. But John Clem did a super job of teeing this baby up and snapping it quickly enough before these guys were cleared out in front. We talked about Hejduk not being built for traffic in front. Well, he's hanging out a little higher between the hash marks here. John Clem with the shot. Milan Hejduk with the tip, while Peter Forsberg was tying up Modry in front, and Felix Potvin handcuffed. Handcuffed by the screen set up by Forsberg and Hejduk.
These so-called second-line players of Colorado we've talked about all year, how they would be first line on so many teams, and Milan Hejduk is one of those. Hejduk now has an 8-game scoring streak. He scored in every game of the playoffs. He has picked up 3 goals and 9 assists over that span. And that power play goal gives the Avs a 2-0 lead. Our Southwest Intermission report coming up. We'll be shuffling off the Buffalo. Gomez for the Devs, and Barry's breakdown coming up on NHL Tonight at Intermission.
Shot Gomez any good last night? Yikes. He ratcheted up a notch.
Goal at 16-27. Hejduk, 3 in the playoff year, 2 in this series. Clem and Tanguay picking up the assists on that power play. And now here at the Staples Center, it gets a whole lot quieter because the hole is that much deeper with 3:04 to go in the second period. Back again, Podine in the corner. Podine, Messier, and Yell on this line. The Avs doing this without their leader, Joe Sakic. Cleared back up. Shots are 14-11 in favor of the Kings. That has not made a difference. Smolinski held it in. Robitaille. Perrier drops it back. Open. Nordstrom, and he missed it. Over the net. Rebound held in by Philippe Boucher, who stepped up. Boucher looking back to the point. One-timer in LaPerriere. Wow, just walked out and blocked it. And it'll be cleared. Wow, got that one right into the midsection. Hejduk got it in. Boucher back to get it. Billy Boucher behind the net. Over 18,000 on hand here tonight again at the Staples Center. This Kings team that upset Detroit. Trying to do it again. But right now the Avs in the driver's seat in the game in the series. Murray goes wide to Emerson. Emerson in. Murray cutting. Emerson a chance. Murray looking for it. Got tied up. Boy, the Avs have been magnificent as Raymond Bourque got there and took his man out.
Can't get to the rebounds. I mean, they're there. I mean, there's not a goalie in the world that doesn't leave a rebound once in a while. It's getting there.
Here's Drury on a break. Drury in. Drury scores! What a top shelf shot by Chris Drury, and it's 3-0 Colorado.
Man, what a play. What a play by Chris Drury. Took advantage of a little turnover inside, just outside the Kings blue line. And when he sees daylight, there's nobody in this sport that's going to catch him. What a big, big game player Chris Drury is. And he does the job defensively, too. Patrick Waugh had left a rebound. Ray Bourque cleared his man. Who was back there to get it out of harm's way? Chris Drury. Then he forced a turnover from Stumple. Look out, baby. Beep, beep. I'm gone. Felix Potvin didn't know whether he was going to pull it to his backhand or go to the forehand, so he kind of hedged. From our Southwest Airlines goal camp, Felix Potvin opened up on the short side high, and Chris Drury made him what pay.
A 3-0 lead for the Avalanche with 1:34 to go here in the second period. Talking about the second, third-year players, they've gotten it done here. Kelly sends it around. Deadmarsh looking. Deadmarsh all the way to the blue line. Bumped away. Tanguay got tied up. Couldn't get it out. Shot deflected into the middle. The goal at 18-13 by Drury. His second of this series and his sixth of this playoff year is an unassisted even-strength goal. Drury's 6 goals in the playoffs. Now leads in that department.
1 minute.
Kelly dropped it. Minute to go in the period. One pass too many by Thomas down low.
They got to get one here.
Got to have one
in
this final minute. Give themselves a chance. Colorado's had 2 goals on consecutive shots here in the second period. 1:46 apart. They've scored 3 goals on 12 shots in this game. Back in Moser. Poked away by Foot. Sent back. Forsberg to Bourque. Bourque trying to clear it up, but it ends up going over the glass. Well, game 5 of this series will be Friday, 8 o'clock on ESPN back in Colorado. And it may be a chance for the Avs to end the series on their home ice. Back to Denver, Friday, 8 ESPN.
A lot of well-known fans wondering if this is the last game they'll be able to come to here in Los Angeles. Cuba Gooding Jr. is in attendance. Guess he's best known for his Oscar-winning performance in Jerry Maguire. Got Pearl Harbor coming out the end of this month. And he's a player, too. He plays. Kurt Russell. He's been a Kings fan for longer than I can remember.
Around from the beginning. A lot of games over in the old Forum. Cleared back out, down to 20 seconds left to go in the period. Ian LaPerriere back into the middle. It'll be deflected by Blake. Second period goals. Tanguay from Hejduk and Forsberg. Hejduk from Clement Tanguay and Drury unassisted. 3:55, 16:27, and 18:13. Hejduk's was a power play goal. The other had even strengthened the Avs. One period away from going up 3-1. Felix Potvin a little slow to leave the ice, as he knows there is no more room for another goal against him in this game. Shot 16-12 in favor of the Kings. Avs up 3-0. John and Barry.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Clearly for Los
Angeles Kings in this game, they are down 3-0. Third period underway. Welcome back. Gary Thorne, Bill Clement. Colorado a period away from going up 3-1 and taking the series back home with a chance to wrap it up. Holtby dropped it into the corner. Messier with a takedown on Stumple in behind the net. Wisnowski stepping up. He shot 16-12 in favor of the Kings, but it has been the Avs who have been in charge. And now Los Angeles has got to come out here in the third period and take some chances that could open things up even more for Colorado.
Yeah, you bet. And if the Avs are patient, as they have been in this series, they will end up with more scoring opportunities.
Dropped along the near side. Wisnowski waiting. Down the middle, little opening. Smolinski backhander. May have gotten the pieces. That one went wide to the corner. John Clem turns it around the near side boards and out.
Boy, Smolinski wanted to pull that back to the forehand, but a good stick position by John Clem prevented it.
LA in the playoff year now has been outscored 22 goals for and 29 goals against. The Kings have given up more goals than any other playoff team in the NHL. The Avs are second in scoring only to New Jersey. Back into the corner, and Hejduk's chance. Nordstrom cleared it around the near side. Smolinski's got it. Smolinski gets it up, intended for Robitaille. Blake intercepted and cleared that one up and over the glass.